Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be guiding you through how to install and activate our Phoretix 1D software. Now Phoretix 1D can be installed both online and on air-gapped computers, and it's compatible with Windows, macOS and Linux. But for the purposes of this video I'm just going to cover online activation, so my computer is connected to the internet and that's not a problem, and on the Windows 11 operating system. So the first thing we're going to want to do is when we apply as a user, as a customer, when we apply for a free trial or we purchase a license of Phoretix 1D, you will be sent a download link to the latest version of the software by myself. And when you click on that link, this is what you'll download. It's a zip file that contains an install guide and the installation media, the exe, the install wizard. So the first thing we need to do is extract all of these files here. So we can see here we've got the installation media and the install guide. Now there are two prerequisites for Phoretix 1D that we need to install first. So when we open the install guide, you can see here that we need the .NET desktop runtime and the Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. Now, these links are typically not hugely up to date. They're not kept up to date by ourselves. So what I would suggest is that you just download the latest version possible. So at the time of this video, it's actually .NET 9. And then there's also probably an update to Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. So first thing we're going to do is Microsoft Visual. So we're going to grab the latest version of the Microsoft C++ redistributable, get it for our operating system, and just run through the install process on that. Wait for it to finish, and whilst that's finishing, we just want the latest version of the .NET desktop runtime. Now, I don't know why .NET 8 is coming up with the latest one, so here we go. So if we go to download .NET 9 and we come down to the desktop runtime, this is the version that we need. And again, we'll get the Windows version. This will download. Don't know where we'll install the desktop runtime as well. Now, finally, we'll install the Phoretix 1D software. Now, if we have Run Phoretix 1D ticked, when I click Finish, obviously it will launch into Phoretix 1D. You're asked to accept the license agreement. And then, of course, the software will tell you, hey, I'm not licensed. So we paste in our license key that we've got for either a trial or for a purchase license. Click on Activate. We'll receive this message saying license request completed. Then if we click on Return to App at the bottom, we can see that we begin to open up our images and perform our work. So please note, it did tell me that I needed to restart my computer after installing the Visual C++ distributable. I didn't actually need to, but it's probably best practice to do that. I am on a VM, so it would have been quite boring for you to have watched my VM restart whilst we're doing it. But That's the activation process. Those are the prerequisites that we need to install to get the software working correctly. And by following this process, as I've just done it here, you can avoid a lot of very simple, avoidable, easy fix kind of support type things. So this should be what you need to do on site to get your trial working, to get your full license working. Those are the procedures that we recommend. If you are interested in trying a free trial of our Phoretix 1D software, please check out the links in the description below. Submit your query or your kind of correspondence for a free trial, and I'll get a key and a download link across to you.